Hey guys, it's me, Ep1 here, also known as Callum, and welcome to FIFA 18 Career Mode. And today we'll be starting my brand new career mode, which is Chelsea FC. This is live after CONTE. So in this series, I will just be doing a normal career mode, my first ever career mode, and it will basically just be Chelsea, and basically trying to make sure that they retain their Premiership title, which they have unable to do this season. And it's going to be really And it's going to be really interesting for me because I've never actually tried a career mode before. So for me, it's going to be very, very different experience for me because I haven't properly had the right equipment to be able to do this before. But I'm very actually excited. I am very excited to do this series. And really, we're just going to be getting into it. This is going to be a little, just a 8-minute video. Really just talking about what my plans are for this series and basically what obviously my transfer targets are and what kind of system I want to play and who I want to bring in and who I'm going to sell or loan out during this series. So right now we're just waiting for it to load up. This is obviously recorded after. I'm talking over the footage that I recorded not too long ago, and now we're just going to basically wait for it to load. And hopefully in this series I plan to maybe do 2 seasons of this. Probably just going to be doing 2. One when I focus on the Premier League and try to retain it, which, like I said before, Chelsea are unable to do it because they've been very poor in real life, and trying to do better signings, trying to play better football than Chelsea have been doing this season. So this is going to be very interesting to me, and I'm looking forward to actually doing this. So let's just get right into what I'm actually going to do with the players that we currently have at the club. My current plans for the club is to sell, I think, four players. I tried to sell 3 players. As you can see, I'm currently just taking a lot of players who are quite young overall, and have a low overall, and sending them all out on loan, really, because I'm not going to play them at all this season. Maybe a few cup games down the line, and you can see Chelsea do actually have a lot of players already out on loan, but the 3 players that I'm actually going to sell are Fabregas, Pedro and David Luiz, mainly because as good as they are now, they're all very, very, if you look at their ages, they're 30, 29 and 30, and they're worth quite a lot of money in their value. So if we want to bring in the best 4 players like these I have here, we want to sell some players and make sure we get enough budget to be able to buy more players like these. So we have a bunch of players like Roberto, Boateng, Alaba, Quincy Promes, Mata, Bale and Caraval. A lot of players that I'm actually really wanting to use, and really the man that I want to go for is that man right there, Juan Mata, former Chelsea player. I want to bring in a central attacking midfielder, and I want to bring in a right back. Those are the 2 big positions, and as you can see there, we have Gareth Bale there as well, a player that I doubt I'm actually going to sign, but we can always try to see if we can get that world-class player, because Gareth Bale, we bring him back to England, bring him back to the Premier League, and bring him back to London. That would be a big, big statement to bring him into the Premier League. And here we go, we have Quincy Promes, Juan Mata and Gareth Bale, who are going to be the attacking targets for this season. And right now, I think I'm going to try and go after Juan Mata. I do try to go after Juan Mata in this episode, and I do go after another player right now, but I don't go after Bale, and I'm not going after Quincy Promes just yet. If I have a preferred target for that sort of right wing, I'm probably going to try and go for Bale. If I don't manage to get Bale, I am going to go for Quincy Promes because he is the cheaper option, and he's 2 years younger and has got a lot of ability. But right now, we are going to go for Juan Mata. Juan Mata, former Chelsea player, sold to Manchester United in 2014 in January when David Moyes was Manchester United manager. Has had a decent career at Manchester United, but we all know that Mourinho did sell Juan Mata in the first place when he was the Chelsea boss. Now that he's Manchester United boss, we'll see if he is willing to sell him on again. I'm going to start out with a transfer fee of 22 million. I think that's a reasonable amount for Juan Mata. His value is 22.5 million, and we'll see what Mourinho has to say when I give him this transfer sum fee. I do feel like Manchester United would be willing to sell, and he's bumped it up to 34 million pounds, which is quite big, and I don't want to spend a whole lot of money on Juan Mata. I want to spend a decent amount, but not too much, where we can bring in another really good player. And they are very, very stubborn on the offer they want to put out, and I do try to get a bit higher. I try to do 27.5 million, but I do think that Mourinho says they're going to think about the offer, and they do. And really, that's going to be really 50-50 on whether they accept it or not. Sometimes they accept it and sometimes they don't, but we are going to have to wait. But next, I'm going to try and go for a right back. The preferred option really would be, I think, Sergio Roberto. I think he would be the cheaper option, and I think he still has a good amount of quality. They're quite similar in their stats. I think Roberto's more well-rounded. Caraval is he's got very good stats, but there's some stats that would need improving. Roberto's the more well-rounded option, and he's cheaper, and probably would have a less wage. So Roberto is the player we are going to go for. He's valued at 20 million, and we have to see what Barcelona are willing to do. He does have a release clause of 42.5 million, but we're not going to go for that because I think that's too much for him. So we're going to try and lower that price tag down and see if we can get him on the cheap. We do go in, I can't remember what I'm going for. We'd go in for 25 million. I think that's actually a reasonable amount. That we asked for 25 million, and they come back with 25 million, but they want a 10% sell-on clause, and I will happily accept that. I think that's a great deal. I think that's a really good deal to really get Roberto for that much amount of money. But it's all to do with his contract now. We've got to figure out his wages, how much he's going to be signed on for, and what kind of bonuses does he want. Because all the players want a big bonus if they come to a big club like Chelsea. He wants an important squad role, which we will accept. He will be a first teamer. And he wants a 5-year contract, which is I'm happy with any player who wants to stay at a club for a very long time. So we do go for 5 years. He doesn't want a release clause, which is very good. I don't want him to be just randomly accepted a bid at a release clause from every other club. But now we sort out his wage, so he's on £130,000 a week at Barcelona. So we're going to give him a bit more because he is probably going to ask for more, and it's quite a low signing bonus, but we won't accept that. He's actually lowered his wage, but his bonuses and his appearance fees have gone up. He wants about nearly 2 million for 15 appearances, and he wants a lot of money just to sign on. We're going to give him 1 million to sign on, and if he gets 20 appearances, he can have 1.3 million. But he probably won't accept that, is what we would guess at the time, and he didn't accept it. But again, the wage does go down, but the signing bonus does go up. So we're going to try and compromise here. Make sure because we do want to sign Roberto. He's my first choice target as a right back. Because at Chelsea, they have a very lack of right backs and left backs. Because when I started the career mode, it was Victor Moses who was our right back, but we do get our man. Roberto is going to be in the team, and that's a great signing for us. We'd have to find out whether we sign Juan Mata probably in the next episode, but that's the formation I will play. People like Fabregas will hopefully be sold very soon. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you can see the stats, very well rounded. But I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. First episode of the Chelsea career mode. Next episode will be very soon. I'm actually very excited about this career mode, and I hope that you guys who do watch it enjoy it as well. Ep1 here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.